it also involves the admin for not having that bigger server ready and having to cut it in halftime or a little bit after halftime. So yeah, other than that, so far it's
From
been a very close
from
game.
what I'm seeing and I'm looking on the field, it looks like the Steelers have 5. So if anything, it's only one person ahead that the Bills have. I'm trying to look and see. It looks like yes, it's a 6v5. 6v5. So that does give the Bills some advantage. And like you said, that's on the admin for having to restart the server. And now it's uneven. And that's given the Bills some fire. And they've tied this game back up and the chance to even take the lead as there you go, the Bills. I mean, that's what I talked about. If they play the slow game and they go for these runs and they go for the short passes, then they're going to be able to dominate the rest of this game. And that's what they started to do. And again, he has the open lane and take it for a touchdown. Just play the slow game. Take whatever advantage you have. If you have to run it, you run it. If you have to pass it short, you pass it short. And that is what the Bills are starting to do and giving them the dominant advantage and taking this lead.
Yeah, talking about game redos, there's only one rule that constitutes a game redo, and that is angle glitching. That's the only game that results in an all immediate game redo. Other than that, a 4v6, a 5v6, a 6v7, all of that is still permitted. It's really on the FOs and the players.
I mean, can the Steelers pick this back up? I mean, a very sluggish start to this fourth quarter, as both times they've had a sack on them. And I mean, now they have a blocker there. Doesn't look like the blocker's going to be able to do anything. He's going to get right off the line and he's going to be pressured, but he's going to be able to make a juke move, give him some space, and get the first down and even more for a very nice 20-yard gain. That's what the Steelers need to do if they want to get themselves back and out of that sluggish start that they had to this fourth quarter. He's going to roll out to the left. He's going to look deep. And again, an overthrow. I mean, the arm on the QB has just been a little too much this game. A lot of his passes have just been a little too high for the wide receiver to come down with it. And again, the QB is going to be pressured. He's going to roll out to the left. He's going to look short, which is what they need to do. And again, 87 making the crucial plays for them for that first down.
I'd just like
I
to
mean,
add that was a very perfect pass. In between two defenders, he was able to find that tiny gap where his receiver was open, and he's able to make the play. He's gonna throw a deep fade, and it'll be coming complete going out of bounds.
can we check the stats here for SV Grav or Grave here? He's number 87 for the Steelers in his receiving stats because he's came up very big here in this game. Let's see on the second and 15.
Wide man
He's
in
got a
the
man open in the
end
end
zone.
zone.
He could have had it. He
Wow.
could have had a
He
touchdown, and
had
he
a
decides to
man.
run it.
He had a
Not a bad
man.
gain.
He had
We'll
a
see if
man
the
wide
Steelers
open.
can make a touchdown here. If not, we'll check the stats for the receivers, rushers, and defense.
He's got a man open that he maybe can dot on the right, and he's going to do that, but that's going to be overthrown again. I mean, they kind of picked it back up. They've drove down the field. Can they make a play here to get this touchdown? We'll see. He's under pressure, and honestly, that's what's gotten the Bills' defense to where it is right now. Is that
Right
pressure?
back
But
for
that's
a
going to be such a nice
touchdown for the
hit.
Pittsburgh Steelers. That was a
Wow,
great
what a
diving
play!
catch. He decides to cut right as the ball is coming to him. He decides that was a mistake. He'll die for last effort, and he will get that touchdown. It is
He almost
34-35. It will be tied if they make this kick.
he almost sold the play, but then saved it in the same play. He cut, and then, like you said, he realized his mistake. He jumped, dived over, and made a nice grab for that touchdown. And this is coming down to the wire. We said we haven't had one of those, but we may be seeing that in the making right here as the Bills have made a 14-point comeback to get this game tied. Let's see if they can take advantage and pull out this
I
game.
believe
Not much time left.
one of the things that led to a score like this, a very close game like this, is the fact that it's a very evenly matched game. At the beginning, we were saying how they had a very elite defense and a very elite offense, the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Buffalo, they were kind of in the shadows, kind of unpredictable. They had those good moments and those bad moments. But it seems like this game is where they found that perfect rhythm, to go up again. And a fumble is made. It's recovered by by Bills, and they'll get a 39-yard game. To resume what I was saying, each team is at 1-1 in this league. So it's a very evenly matched game that can lead to, those very close games. I believe this game could even go into overtime.
I mean, the term that you used describes them the best, I think, is that you said they've had their good moments and their bad moments. And that's what we've seen. We've seen some drives where they just get nothing done and some, you know, lazy work and organization, but now they've really picked it up. I don't know what they've changed. I don't know what they've talked about to each other, but something you can tell something has changed in their game plan and the way they're playing.
Yeah, I believe, and I can't confirm this, but one of the things that a lot of teams don't do is they study their opponent's film. They go into public service where they might be able to catch one, see how they operate, who's their biggest weapon, who's their biggest defensive weapon. We'll get a
That's gonna
touchdown by the Bills.
another a man. I mean, this run offense by the Bills has really been what's picking it up right here. And I mean, and honestly, it's on the Steelers for just leaving that there. They're basically giving the run to them because they're not rushing anybody, which is kind of an interesting play because you don't really see that. I mean, usually you would have one rusher, and I'm pretty sure they even started out this game with a rusher.
Yeah, I believe the Bills have done a good job reading their defense. Just looking when there's a rusher, don't run it. Go for the throw, and only throw to a man that is definitely open. Do not make those risky throws that can result in an interception. 'Cause at this point in the game, that's the last thing you want. You don't want an interception. And when they're not rushing, they say, okay, we can rush it ourselves. We can run the ball for a first down. And in this case, they did it at the goal line in the perfect time for a touchdown.
And from what I'm seeing in the chat in the top left, it seems like the Steelers players are complaining that they're running in a 6v5, but because since they have less players, they basically don't have a person to rush, and that's going to be a nice grab by number 8 on the Steelers there for a big gain there and to take maybe even tie the game up, and that's going to be a big sack there for the Bills. And I mean, this is we have finally gotten what we've been talking about, and that is a close game that's down to the wire right here. And I again overthrown, and I mean it's third down.
Here,
Steelers gotta do something
here's
here.
a time where Pittsburgh can really seal this game. If they can get a touchdown, and if they can go for what we've seen in the real life NFL, um, John Harbaugh with the Ravens, he'll
And
get
that's going
that
to be a
touchdown.
touchdown. 87. Wow. I mean, we have seen so much of JS Grab here in this game. I think that's 4 touchdowns on receiving end for him. And I mean, if maybe not 4, how many? He's either way, he's made some big plays. Oh, I forgot you can't count the last game because the last game he had more, but we had to reset in
They'll
stats.
go for the two, try to seal this game away, finish it off here, and
He's
play
being
defense. They'll have an
pressured.
open man. And they
The wide
fail. Now the
receiver.
Bills have the lead. They have the lead. All they need is to
They
run out the
can go
clock. They
for
don't even need to score. They can
onside.
just run out the
They
clock.
can go
And
for
that's exactly what they should do.
they can go for an onside. If they can recover this gives the Steelers a big chance here, and the Steelers are gonna recover it. That is a big recovery that they needed and a clutch play to step up and go up there and snag that ball. And I mean, if the Steelers have a big opportunity here to seal out this game, this is their chance to seal out this game and take the
Wow.
win in this big game right here.
I
I
just
mean,
want to
such a
say this is such an entertaining game because you have two possibilities here. You can
you
have
could have
Pittsburgh drive it down near the
something.
20 and get that field goal, end the game off, or you can throw an interception. Anything can happen in these 25 seconds more or less. We'll see what happens
I
here.
don't know if
He's
you
looking
saw
deep.
on that.
He's gonna fire a deep shot, nearly intercepted.
It
An
is
interception
intercepted.
that will seal the game off.
That is wow. A one. We said we hadn't had a single wire to wire game, and then we come up with one that is a 1 point difference. And I mean, that makes, maybe the Steelers captain question, should you have gone for two? Or was that the right play? Because, I mean, I think it was smart because, I mean, they even had the chance on the onside, but that is going to seal the game. What an entertaining game. And I mean, wow. What a surprising ending. I thought at the end there the Steelers might come away
Get a
with
touchdown right here to increase their lead at the final. He's wide open. He's got that one man downfield. He's gonna try to go for that. Try to make it a and he'll get the
He's gonna make the cheap
touchdown.
block. Wow. Wow, that hurts the Steelers even more. That just it's kind of a punch in the gut, the fact that, they've just increased that lead, and man, what a wild game. I mean,
They
we
Yeah.
haven't seen
they
a
just
wild game.
did their
Oh, y'all
finisher to
suck,
them.
dude. Y'all
There's
milked out on a 5v6. 20 seconds left. Y'all milked on a 5v6, bro. Suck my dick, dude. Y'all suck. Oh my god, dude. I carried my whole team that whole game.
damn, bro. You reek of salt right
Like,
now.
bro. Yeah, I am mad. Because this dude's like literally. This dude literally ran on a 5v6.
So
LFG, NFL LFG my ass, dude. Oh my lord.
5v6 does constitute as a regular game, and it's formidable. So
Oh, isn't that a force?
no,
Y'all can't tell me that's not a force.
no, 5v6 is allowed.
I know it's allowed, yeah. I'm not saying that's not allowed and stuff, but isn't a 5v6 a force?
That game was about easy as shit. Y'all fucking ass.
Oh, bro, the game was so close.
Bro,
40
that game was
41. You
so bad.
almost lost, dude. You
I was
almost
playing with
lost.
two wide receivers. I was playing with two wide receivers. Why are you talking?
Buddy. Okay, buddy, dude, you're so bad, dude. NFL, yeah, you're NFL. You're the worst NFL.
All right, we're gonna end it here, folks, just because there's a fight breaking out in chat. But it was a very entertaining game, very good game, and I guess we'll see you guys at 9 p.m. EST for the Saints versus Rams game. See you folks. I'll post my review on the laser post. See y'all guys later.